recently, I ran across another YouTube channel called Broly555 TV, sort of a newer fellow that's doing SNAPMAP reviews of his very own. I happen to watch and enjoy the Loose Screw series as he presented the entire series. You can watch all 10 episodes as a part of it. He did like I want to say it's a 4 or 5 part video series where he covered the Loose Screw saga. And he goes by StevenSeagal on SNAPMAPs here. And this board is called Doom 2 Slumber Awoken. Is the first part of a, I want to say, 6-part campaign series. And the description says, you thought it was all over on Mars, that you would never wake up again after Dr. Samuel Hayden put you in cryostasis. And that map ID, by the way, is 8S8HZU8E. Currently sitting with 34 plays and 10 upvotes. Take a look at that author profile. StevenSeagal is feeling pretty green today. He's played 1 day and 8 hours of SNAPMAP content, accumulated over 755,000 SNAPMAP points. Currently the author has 6 total maps. I believe that is the Doom 2 campaign, with currently rocking a 78% upvote rating. All right, without further ado, why don't we go ahead and get this started. Let's go ahead and awake from our slumber.
UAC personnel.
Is that me? Am I UAC personnel?
Demonic presence detected.
What? Oh god, demons. Alright.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels.
Alright. Oh, and a voice comm. What do you got to say, voice comm? What are you doing awake? I didn't summon you. Well, while you're up, take care of the demonic problem over there. Well, as long as you're over there. So, I happen to notice that we got some dudes slowly creeping towards us, which is fine. Which just gives me time to point out that I'm wearing the Praetor suit. Oh, wait. Actually, because this is actually a direct sequel to the campaign, I'm wearing the Praetor suit! Okay, so this is one of the rare times that I can say that the Praetor suit is being assigned for a narrative reason. So, hey, kudos for that. It still exposes us to the nasty Praetor suit bug, but you know what? I can just cope with that. I can meet this map halfway because there is a reason I'm wearing the Praetor suit. Oh my god, I feel like I should print a commemorative stamp to commemorate this day. Hallelujah! 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 Okay, so, alright, so we killed some dudes, and, okay, we got some more dudes. Alright, I don't mind killing dudes, apparently that's just a thing I do when I get up in the morning. It's as natural as hitting the snooze on my alarm clock, is to go kill some demons. Whoop, bloop! Okay. Alright, I'm hearing more creepy crawlies. What's going on here? Alright, there we go. Yeah. Couple of punches for you. I didn't even bother to check to see if I had a weapon rail. I do, and actually, I have a shotgun, which I'm probably not going to use, because why am I going to waste shotgun ammo on you? Oops. Alright. Here we are. And so, yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and give a quick plug to Broly555 TV, who is, again, the author of this map, which so far, atmosphere-wise, is doing a pretty good job. You know, what's interesting about this map is the creator is doing a lot of things. Has already done, I want to say, at least 2 or 3 things that I complain about constantly. One of those being the use of the Praetor suit, and the other being the really, really dark boards. And yet, in this case, I'm enjoying both. You won't get into the main lobby without a security clearance card. Something. Busy talking. But in any case, yeah, no, the darkness is being used well. It's not, I mean, I'm not having to fight, like, massive bunches of big bads. The presence of these guys is more for atmosphere than actual challenge. So the darkness works out. The Praetor suit is being used for, narratively. you know, and properly. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and say that, like, I'm pleasantly surprised by the fact that things that I would normally complain about, I'm not having a problem with, legitimately, because, you know, they're being used, you know, with their intent in mind. All right, now obviously my opinion's gonna get a little crappier. This is where my opinion's gonna get a little on the shaky side about the darkness, because now we got dudes in impenetrable pools of darkness shooting at us. But hey, you know, I mean, at least the lasers kind of mark their location, so it's not wholly unfair, you know. Yes. Anybody that has like these sort of attacks that just light up like crazy and, you know, drop a ton of health and ammo and stuff when they die and stuff, it's not really breaking anything for there to be the darkness. It's, yeah, it's a little irritating, but not undoable. You know. What, I think this was going to be a cakewalk? These are demons from hell, you know? Like, it's not old ladies from Pasadena now, come on. So, in any case, just going to move right along. As I was saying earlier, Broly 555 TV is a sort of a, I don't say a newer channel. I just ran across the channel, I want to say it was last Friday or Saturday, when I was, something came up in my feed. Apparently, Broly 555 TV decided to cover the entire Loose Screw campaign. And as far as I know, they're only the second channel to do so. I think the first was Ultra Zangief. And although the reviews were a lot better on Broly's channel. So I was like, okay, cool. So this is a positive person doing trying to do some positive things in the SNAPMAP community. So I was like, okay, well, hey, look, man, you're playing other people's boards. You want your board played? And I said, yeah, sure. And so, told me, I got this campaign. So I was like, all right, I'll play your campaign. Groovy pants. So, and so here we are. And so, so far, like I said, one thing I will point out, obviously, as I point out often, I am a feedback channel. I primarily do feedback, and so, you know, so far though, my feedback for this board is that, you know, from a fundamental basis, this board is actually really good. So I mean, you know, the good enemy placements, good, you know, it's a nice little challenging thing. Here's the workers' break room. Oh, finally, a nice, well-lit area. Now I feel comfortable switching to the shotgun. All right. Go. Are you a thing? No, you're not a thing. Alright. But yeah, so far, like, a lot of atmosphere, you know, the writing for the story bits has been good. You know, really absolutely nothing to complain about. Like I said, you know, even if I wasn't inclined to complain about not being able to use my custom armor or whatever, it's like the two main reasons I would have to complain about it are basically taken away from me. I'm not carrying a chain gun, and this story isn't about my happy face armor. So, you know, very good. All right. Nope. All right, we'll just come over here then. Oh, you know what? I just now noticed I have grenades. So, definitely kind of a slow burn on the action, which is fine. You know, the thing is, if you're building for an entire campaign, then yeah, you gotta have room to build towards. So it's telling me to find the main lobby. That's like the only sort of instruction I have, and I feel like there's no POI to guide me towards that, and I'm feeling like there's kind of a branching path thing going on with the navigation, which is a little on the confusing side. Now, it does sort of, you know, it pads your runtime, obviously, but at the same time, it, from a I want something to do standpoint, it can get a little rough, especially if, you know, the encounters run out, so. Let's see. Up we go. So, yeah, again, I'd call this, kind of a, is this, okay, oh man, this weird impenetrable darkness thing. Alright, oh yeah, that's an end cap. Alright, yeah, again, one of the reasons why. You gotta think about these things when you're adding the impenetrable darkness to your to your boards, is how is this gonna botch up navigation? Oh, I got the red key card. That was... Okay, so yeah, definitely if you're gonna... I'm not a huge fan of, like, putting tiny things in the dark, impenetrable sections of big modules. But hey, I found it. What am I complaining about? So, alright. Yeah, full health and armor. So, alright, so I got the red key card, but I don't even remember running across the red door. So, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a hunt around, I think, to figure out. Again, this is darkness, darkness. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to complain. So, no, no. Oh, there we are. Main lobby. Oh, signs and everything. Alright, so I do enjoy the signage. Very good. Okay. Another incoming voice comm from question marks. The exit is somewhere in here. Find it. Thanks, robot. Thank you, robot voice in my head. Alright, so I'm not allowed to go that way. Your silly rules. The man. Oh, what do we have? Oh, well, alright. Check it. Hey! Alright, cool. I topped the leaderboard. Do 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 do. Alright, and there's our statistics here. So I'm going to take a quick moment to focus on these statistics, by the way. So there's something I noticed from the replay of Loose Screw, and again, I hate to keep beating this drum, but, you know, again, I had to spend a lot of my own time over the past couple days dealing with sort of the unseen aftermath of the Loose Screw incident. So, you know, it's still sort of fresh in my head, you know, and I swear I'll get it out of my system as quickly as possible. But if I recall correctly, if you count up the total number of enemies the total number of kills that you end up coming up with during the entire 10 episodes of Loose Screw. And you know what? I'll even count the character bio thing where you can kill like 2 other people in that one. You count all of those up, and I think you will still have only killed about maybe a third to a half of the enemies you kill in a single episode of the Doom 2 campaign by StevenSeagal. Now, you know, the reason I bring this up is because Broly, you know, like I said, StevenSeagal goes by Broly555 TV on YouTube, made a comment during the I can't remember which episode it was, but made a comment and said, "Oh, you know, this is definitely better than my campaign. You know, that Loose Screw is definitely, you know, better than my campaign." And I'm like, and so, you know, I'll be honest, I kind of went into this one going, okay, I'm really scared. I'm going to play a board that's 30 seconds long and is complete, you know, gibberish from a story perspective. And it's like, no, the complete opposite happened. You know, like, not only is this, and you know, and again, I'm not holding the bar so high here, but not only is this better than Loose Screw, this is surprisingly good. You undersold yourself, StevenSeagal, or Broly, or whatever it is you want to be called there. You have undersold yourself. This is a well-constructed episode here. Now, you know, I'm certainly not gonna blow smoke up your butt and tell you that it's the best thing since sliced bread. I mean, your name's not Taylorhead, so you're not the best mapper out there. So, but you know, the truth of the matter is, though, that this is better than I think you're selling it on. This is better than you're giving yourself credit for. You know, the story is well told. You know, I'm going to say it's not the most original story ever told or anything like that. It's intended to be a sequel to the main campaign. Great, you know, but it does that task well, and it does 2 interesting things that are like, you know, I normally say, you know, when people put a bunch of darkness in their board, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Well, this board, you know, did it right. You know, it did it right. You know, the Praetor suit. Why are you forcing into the Praetor suit and not letting them use their own armor? You know, what's the reason for that? Answer: you're playing the Doom guy. You know, perfect, 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 wonderful. You know. And then from the board itself perspective, I'm going to assume that like the first episode's meant to be kind of a slow burn thing, and so that's why we weren't exactly throwing Mancubi up your pee hole right off the bat or whatever. But I will say though, it from an atmosphere, I felt like the combat was purely atmospheric. I didn't feel challenged or in danger at any point. So, I expect that will change as time goes on. And it does, kind of, the fact that there were as many enemies as there were, it really made the complex feel like it was just swarming with, creepies and evil things. It had that evil thing feel. What it did not have was a feeling of imminent danger, if that makes sense. So, but again, I can't judge it on the merits of it being its own little individual thing, because it's meant to be episode 1 of a full episode. I had my 20 minutes of fun with it, or however long it took me to play the board. It was good for that, and I am looking forward to the next part of the campaign. So, in any case, this is Doom 2 Slumber Awoken. That map ID one more time is 8 S8. I can never tell if that's an S or a 5. Holy cow. All right, 8S8HZU8E. And that's Doom 2 Slumber Awoken by StevenSeagal. And I'm going to be playing the entire campaign over the course of the next few weeks. So, check it out.